No, 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 no.
Okay. Are we ready
I've essentially made... Yeah, I'm ready to play. I've made a paladin of all traits, essentially.
Paladin of all traits?
I've made a bard into a paladin, essentially. Or a paladin into a bard.
Okay. Here we go. You can actually multiclass those. But...
I did. Paladin, fighter, warlock.
But I mean... But you didn't take any levels in actual bard.
Correct.
Oh boy.
Because I've said to myself, I'm not playing bard.
I didn't realize that it started recording because you distracting me. Hello, gamers and geeks! Welcome to another D&D session. I'm Anthony, I'm the DM. I run games of Dungeons and Dragons on the Games and Geekery Discord server, or at least I try to when certain players are not distracting me. Today we're playing Ocean Odyssey. We're on episode number 83, which is amazing.
Lol.
Lol. So, would each of you like to intro your characters, please?
New or old?
The one that you are still playing at the moment.
Hi, I'm North. I am playing Danger Garp. He is a lot of things, but currently he is a grung, was a cleric of Kermit, did some things, crisis of faith, complete mental breakdown, gained a newfound power of self, basically became his own patron, more or less. And I think now he's wrestling with the idea of what is this power, and can I go find somebody who also has this same kind of power and learn from them.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I've learned to acknowledge my own power. I need advice from somebody else who has also learned to acknowledge their own power.
Yeah, he's not exactly the brightest bulb on the tree.
Who's next?
Hi, I'm Kitty. I'm the captain of the Chaos Kitty ship. I was the embodiment of chaos, and I still am. I'm not in denial about having another role, so don't even go there.
Yes, Mum.
Shut up. Or I'll send you to timeout.
Yes, Mum.
Oh, dear God. Blush right to you.
Okay. Who's next?
Fine, I'll do it. I would be Nabith, the dragon-born draconic bloodline sorcerer, whose sole purpose appears to be blowing stuff up.
Yay. And that leaves Tolar and Seaman Key. Which one of you wants to...
Hi, I'm Tolar, the kitty with an attitude. And I am a rogue fighter... Something else, one moment. I looked away from
Rogue Fighter Ranger.
Yes, Rogue Fighter Ranger. Who is currently going for a bit of a crisis of, these people are suicidal and are going to get me killed.
Email doesn't work. It is good.
That leaves Seaman Key.
I use the key.
You're also very quiet.
I use the monkey. I use the monkey with a few issues. Now with one less issue, now that fish is dealt with. I use a Simic hybrid.
Mm-hmm.
You have a hiccup opinion about everything.
All right. What happened
And
last?
he is probably trying to comfort Talor right now.
Tola. Yes. What happened last time we played? Big fish happened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we arrived in Danger Garp's home system, and saw a giant, a ridiculously big goldfish-looking thing, absolutely devour a planet.
Mm-hmm.
And most of us decided that wasn't a good thing.
Especially
one
when
of
it
us
started-
thought,
especially when it continued its course towards the binary stars.
yeah. However, one of us thought that, trying to stop it or distract it or whatever was absolutely insanity, and we shouldn't do it because it was going to eat us, and blah, 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 blah. We decided, to heck with that noise, we've got to stop it,
We
so...
got to save the people that live in this star system. Yes.
Yeah.
Which outnumber
Or
us
die.
by a great deal. I'll die in the attempt. Yes.
So we, some of us decided to do a, up-close personal assault on its nostrils,
Because that's what people used to pay him.
Yes.
while
Accurate.
others decided to do a further away assault on its eye and basically side of its body with large fire spells. And over the course of the fight, we managed to stop the fish.
You did indeed stop the fish.
By unaliving the fish.
You did. You killed it a lot.
And damaging some of its support creatures, and
So I don't think you can change it.
basically frightening, in certain aspects, frightening things away from the thing, because that's not supposed to happen. And that was pretty much all that happened that I remember.
Well,
I'm sure there's other stuff, but it was mostly we arrived, we saw a big fish, we argued about whether or not we should take on big fish. We took on big fish.
mm-hmm. And killed it with lots of meteors.
Well, not just meteors. There was also, the incendiary cloud burrowing through its eyeball into its brain.
Uh-huh. And
Against 2 knives.
And danger going through the nose into the brain cavity to play.
Poisoning the nerve itself as he climbed up it with his toxic skin. Yes.
I even say it's toxic love.
Ha.
We were all about beating the holy hell out of it.
Yeah, Casey deserves to be on.
But yeah, so, and then we all got back to the ship. I assume we're setting a course for
Sunder.
Sunder. Couldn't remember the name of it. For a reason, but whatever.
How do I do that?
Alright. So yeah, that's what happened.
Yes. So, Kitty and Tola, you're about to become the Sundercats.
I'm not making the joke. No, I'm better than that. I'm better than that.
Sunder! Sunder! Sunder!
Sunder cats!
Oh!
I blame you, Anthony.
You should.
Thank you.
So,
That,
as you are feeling confused, victorious, exhausted, angry, all those emotions, Tola's probably still ranting and Seaman Key's still trying to calm them down. The ship, with thanks to the mind of force, the spirit of forces that possesses it, settles into orbit around the planet of Sunder and hovers over the main landmass. Does Danger Garp have any suggestions as to where you should come down?
Yes, and I think for the first time in a while, he seems a lot calmer.
Nice.
Tranquil, almost, looking at his own world. And I think he says to whoever's there with him, he goes, well, there's a bunch of places where we could land, but there are definitely places you don't want to go. Bad idea to land in the middle of the desert. There are things there.
Treasure?
You could... monsters.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of them.
I'm imagining you're, since everybody else is doing other stuff, that you're sitting in the chair.
Yeah. We could also
Interface
landing in Arn would be a bad idea too. Religious nut jobs. Long story.
Temples have treasure. Temples always have treasure.
They're less the I want to collect treasure kind, and more the I want to completely genocide until everybody who's left looks like me.
Well, that's not fun.
Write these down.
Yeah, not fun. But I think where we should go, in order to attract the least attention, would probably be... I have a friend.
Really? You surprised me.
Very funny. Very funny. I have a friend in the Nomads Forest.
Nomads Forest.
Yes, there's a series of clearings, not super large, but large enough for us to land. And nearby there is a village where he lives. He would be able to house us and give us at least a temporary respite.
As you are communing with Forces, you can see the continent laid out before you. Forces, however, points out that you're going to have to point out to me which one is the Nomads Forest. It's not like that it's not like the actual land masses are labeled.
It's that one. And he he points to the Nomads Forest as he can see from his perspective.
Yes. Zooms in.
Which he assumes that Forces can just kind of tell what he's pointing at.
Yes.
But he does point at the Nomads Forest.
It's like he's reading your thoughts at the moment. Surface thoughts,
okay.
But still. You know?
Yeah. Which is specifically where they want to go is about 50 miles south of the Absalom mountain range.
So close to Fellamore, where?
Yes. Fellamore is the name of the village where he can find his friend.
Aha. Set course for Philomore then.
That sounds like a reasonable idea.
You might want to let the others know
Yeah,
that
cannot
we're
progress on the 7.5.
making landfall.
Right. I will do that. And then he walks off to find the others.
Okay.
Who, if anybody, does he find first?
Who do you want to find first? Who would you go to first?
I think the first person that he thinks about, given what he intends to do, is probably Seaman Key.
Okay. So you find Seaman Key trying to... Yeah. Seaman Key and Tola. What is your conversation?
Fucking morons! I mean, dear God! We could have all died because they wanted to fight a fish! A fish!
Is gently patting him on the shoulder with a tentacle whilst trying to shake off his current headache. I'm guessing he's hearing the argument both in his head and outside his head.
I mean, seriously, granted, I was technically kidnapped to join the crew, but I didn't sign up to be suicidal!
You are free to leave at any time.
I gesture to the emptiness of space.
We are going to land eventually. You can choose to leave if you wish.
Oh, Scott, I'm very much tempted to do so.
And at this point, of course, Danger would walk in, overhearing that.
All right. Just letting y'all know, we are going to land. I've chosen a place that I think will be safe for us, at least in the short term, till we decide, or rather, till you decide where it is you want to go.
FYI, Tolar is staring daggers at Danger right now. Just you.
It is a place in the middle of the Nomad's Forest. Little village. I have a friend there who can help us. And also, after this, now that I'm back home, I think I need some time to figure out what it is that I plan to do next, given my newfound powers and freedom of self. So, as much as I have enjoyed our time together, and I have, even with you, and he looks directly at Tolar, I think that it's time for me to go.
Sad monkey noises.
Well, I have to say, even though you've almost got me killed by a giant fucking fish, I mean, a cat dying to a fish, dear God, man, I will somewhat miss you.
Well, I appreciate that. I certainly understand the validity of your feelings. And maybe someday in the future we'll meet again. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what's in store.
Well, I will give you this one promise, my friend. If we meet again, I am going to stab you for what you've put me through. You are aware of this, are you not?
I think he looks at you for a solid, couple seconds of just kind of flat silence. And then just kind of
not changing it
chuckles a little bit.
Because we've got.
And he looks at you and says,
"Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep it as is, just because
I know how you meant that,
and
but
everyone knows it as the Black Bear Tavern now.
in many ways, I hope that
to keep people coming back, I'll keep
sometime in the
everything as
future
is.
you have that opportunity.
Oh,
Because it means we will meet again.
Maybe I'll change
Oh,
it in the future, but
I promise you,
now
if you
like it
die
as is.
before I get to stab you, I'm killing the thing that killed you.
And he'll probably find a
To
way
me,
to
that
resurrect
just
you
seems
so
like
he can
friendship
stab
with
you.
extra steps.
Also, I
You
appreciate
should
that,
probably tell the captain as well.
Well, I'm gonna stab him.
I haven't checked yet.
No, that you're planning on leaving the crew.
Having said all this, he will go looking for the
I
captain.
haven't checked yet.
You're just gonna leave.
Yeah, he said his
We'll
piece.
give you a hug
Let's go.
first before you go see
Okay.
the captain.
All right, I will.
It's a bit
hug
awkward
Jimmy.
because he's large and you're small.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna wrap you in my tentacle.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Danger just kind of like
yeah, it's.
pats it. It's like
Shirley bought it for I think 7,500. and
trying
she
to
paid
hug
like
back.
$3,000 in it. So we wanted to make. She wanted to
Are you
get that
big?
back, which is fine by us, and we've got the loan to sort it out, so it's all good.
And I have a headache.
Sorry, it's just really hard to hear you.
I am still a bit speechless,
Eh.
honestly.
I is big. And I has headache.
I didn't know this was happening until. I didn't know this was happening until today.
Yeah,
so.
they're
Also,
in character.
lot
They
of
have a
that.
headache.
He's
Yeah.
character, not out
Lloyd
of
set up the
character.
meeting with
Yes.
the Maras for the
Okay.
loan,
I'm gonna
and
go
I
back
just
to trying
worked
to
that
calm
today,
down
and then yeah.
this ferocious feline here.
Wow!
Ow!
Thank you so much.
Okay. So you head up to
You too, Patrick.
the captain's cabin next, yes?
Yes.
Where Kitty is doing paperwork, no doubt.
Yes. I've got to make sure, like, the proper paperwork's, in for when we get into ports and stuff like that.
Do you have a form for fighting a giant space fish?
No, I need to get my assistant to make that one up.
FYI, that is the most badass paperwork ever.
It won't be. It would. It would be breaking it down into, boxes. What sort of weaponry did you use to destroy the space fish? Was it A? Cannons?
Did you follow the Geneva Convention of killing the fish?
Was it A, a piercing weapon, B, a bludgeoning weapon, 3, an improvised weapon, 4, a nuke?
Did you kill it with kindness?
Yes.
Did you kill it with fire?
Yes, kindness was the name of the nuke.
Anyway, so you approach the captain's cabin and do what?
I think I knock on the door.
You would be the first.
Indeed, most people
I
just.
think he is trying to affect some kind of decorum in this moment.
Mhm.
So he does. He does knock on the door.
Shave and a haircut.
Come in.
Shotgun.
2 bits. Captain, can I come in?
Yes, Danger, what do you need?
He walks in, closes the door behind him. Captain, I've just come from both piloting the ship and then talking to some of the rest of the crew, as in our party.
So you've
And-
spoken to forces, and then
Yes. I spoke to Forces. I found us a place to land. I think that's the important bit. There's just south of the Absalom Mountains, named the Nomads Forest. There's a small village there where I have a friend. And near there is a clearing where we can land the ship. We will be welcome there. I think it is a good place to start. That being said, I will tell you what I told them, which is I think that it is my time to leave this adventure.
You're sure about this?
I need to find. I'm figuring some things out about myself, and a lot of these revelations that I've had have left even more questions. Questions that I think are best answered in places that are not this, and on my own and in my own time.
I understand. But just so you know, if you ever want to come back, either permanently or just to visit, the ship's doors are always open for you.
I appreciate that. And I hope maybe someday that day comes. But for
Okay.
now, I'm glad to be leaving on good terms.
We've had so many people just leave on terms. But I hope you find whatever you're looking for out there. Just know we'll all miss you. Especially Tola.
He definitely chuckles a little bit at that. And he goes,
Telegram to Charlie. Oh, wrong one.
"Well, Captain, I
Send
I
a
won't
telegram
take
to Charlie
much
to
more of your
say
time.
It's all good. And we'll tell him to get
It has been an honor."
there later. And
Can Kitty put some gloves on and go to shake his hand?
yeah.
Danger shakes.
Yes.
Don't be a stranger.
I'll try not to be. And then he leaves.
Okay.
We're going.
You're gonna wait until the ship has stopped moving before you bail out, right?
Yes.
Okay. What does Naboth think of all this as the ship comes down in a clearing in a strange world?
Yes, it's all fine.
What crazy adventures will we get up to now?
Surprise from Blaze as well.
He's also secretly hoping that he doesn't have to accidentally destroy a whole town.
Do it.
So, the ship comes down. What kind of people are in this village?
This is a mix of all kinds. You would see like a bunch of God. You'd see a bunch of like Harengon. You would see centaurs, a couple of orcs, humans, dwarves, Leonin, other
Any lizard folk?
lizard folk.
And
Grung,
Dragonborn.
Dragonborn, Tabaxi. You'd even see some Chapwa.
What's Chapwa?
They are beaver folk.
Oh.
They sound adorable.
They are. They're absolutely adorable. Yeah. It's just a mix.
Okay.
Which is representative of most of Sunder.
What sort of amenities does this village have?
Well, if you want guys
This is a small village that it has grown since the person you're about to meet was born here. It's still small, but it does have a few amenities. It has an inn. It has a blacksmith. It also has a boxing gym.
Nice.
Yeah, so it'll just be the blue color. Yeah. I can give it again if you need it.
Would the how would the people of this town respond to a Felomore? Respond to a ship coming down out of the sky?
They would be pretty shocked, but at the same time, they wouldn't immediately think of it as a threat.
Okay, so they'd be watching with curiosity, but not fear.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah, the code for the color is clean 138.
Are any of the people on the ship interested in taking a look around this quaint little town?
He keeps popping his head above the side, looking around, and then going back down.
I'm glad you finished that sentence, because he keeps popping his head was a very strange sentence.
End of May.
No, he keeps putting it up, looking round, going down, just kind of curiously and maybe slightly nervously.
Fair enough.
Tolar
Making those weird monkey noises.
probably would just to go get supplies, simply because he is still the cook. He needs to make sure there is food after our little frog's rampage in the storeroom.
Fair enough.
It's actually where I first met you and Blair.
'Cause he's going to be diving a lot more into his work.
That'd be kind of poetic to have it there.
So you're still coming back to the ship?
Which is very pretty of her.
Yes, but he's not leaving the kitchen.
So, yeah,
Okay.
This is his safe space.
have a look at it and see what it's like.
Okay.
I'm just gonna get a.
It does have a cougar.
Ice cream?
So that's a bit thingy, so...
Ice cream.
I was trying to guess what the rest of your sentence was going to be, because you stopped.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get a bit of a
Maybe have it like up towards where the waterfall is.
closer bird's eye view of
The way you can actually go behind the waterfall.
the area by summoning my wings and flying around.
So
What would Demios be doing in this town?
I need to go see what it's like up there. So.
Probably finding some way to get out of this town,
Yeah.
most likely.
So he'd likely be going up to a ship and asking for passage? Maybe?
Yes.
Alright then. Do it.
Hey! Hey! He just starts banging on the side of the ship.
Can I help you?
I'm doing that as we speak.
How much for a lift?
What kind of a lift into where?
Anywhere but here. Roll 2. Chipper.
La 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 la.
You do probably just see just a line of Chapwa, just very merrily walking, just in a straight line from one end of town to the other.
That's not creepy.
I request safe passage. Or harbour, or whatever the word's called. Just let me on, please.
Get me out of this cutesy fucking town! What? What was that? Sorry?
I'm going to fly up, land just outside the captain's quarter, knock on the door.
Come in. Please don't tell me you're leaving too. I already have to fill out this paperwork for North leaving, for Danger leaving.
No. You are the captain of the ship. There is a local requesting passage.
Well, we have just lost Danger, so I suppose we can take him on a trial run?
Then we'll have the crew lower whatever it is we used to get on the ship.
But before you let him on the ship, have you gone through his qualifications and why see if he could be a good fit for this ship, or?
I can. If that's what you want.
Yes. I don't want a maniac running around on this ship.
Captain, we're all maniacs.
Yes, but I don't want a maniac that will kill my crew, because it's a pain in the ass to replace them, as you know.
And what is
Fair enough.
Does Goldie see this dragonborn beating on the side of the ship? No. Or are you still in your gym?
Goldie is currently in the gym.
Okay.
Let's get physical.
No. And also I hate that song.
So I fly back up and down and land at
Yeah, go on.
in front of this other dragonborn. What's your name? What do you do?
Demios. I specialize in two things: corpse management and heavy stealth.
Heavy stealth.
Is that where you hit somebody so hard they can't remember you were there?
Sort of. They can't remember you if you're that. Well, they're dead.
For fuck's sake.
Are you just going to randomly kill people on the ship?
No. I can more replace them if they die. I can bring dead people back.
We've got... Okay. To the living or to the undead?
Yes.
There's a different way.
You're
creepy.
Did you just say yes?
Yes.
You are creepy.
It depends what you want. I can bring them back as they were, or just a mindless undead that will do anything.
Mindless undead that'll do anything. I could have fun using those to annoy our cook.
Annoy the cook.
Mm-hmm. Now, if only I could get a spirit. That would be even better. So I could send it to his room when he's sleeping.
If only you could get a what?
A spirit!
A spirit? To haunt him?
A ghost.
Fair enough.
No, to SA him nightly. I'm kidding. Not that ridiculous.
Yeah.
But yes, just to annoy the crap out of him. So you're skilled in combat. You have healing abilities. Are you cleric or something else?
I'd like to go with something else. Most people don't like it when I tell them what I am. Well, besides being an asshole.
He's hired.
He's hired.
I'm gonna put it this way: you can be an a-hole all you want. But we're really not a group of people to mess with.
I'll leave you alone and you'll leave me the fuck alone. Deal.
Sounds lovely. Can't wait for you to meet Captain Kitty.
Nice.
And I will the boarding thing will be down shortly, and I'm going to fly up and order somebody to lower the whatever.
Yeah. Ooh.
Whatever this ship uses, I don't even freaking know. That's why I'm confused.
Yeah. Actually, I've got a better one. Dan.
Eddie will happily step onto the ship. He is quite heavy-footed.
Yeah, so you climb up the rope ladder and onto the ship. Those of you who are checking out the town, anywhere in particular you want to go, you'd probably...
Danger is probably in front.
And where's Danger going?
And he's going straight to the gym.
Danger's going to the gym. First thing he wants to
on the
do is go punch something.
The first thing he wants to do is go see his friend.
Ah, right. Fair. Okay. Is anybody following Danger, or are you leaving Danger to do his thing?
I would say I would, but I was a little bit distracted with...
You were doing the other thing. Yep.
Yep.
So that would be Key.
Is that Shay?
Would be the remaining option.
Kind
Then.
of nervous about leaving
Is that
the
Shay?
ship without someone with him.
It's
Because
Lizzie.
he's been
Sorry,
told
I'm
a
in posh
talking
outfit, so you might
monkey
not
would
recognise
cost
me.
a lot of money, so he's a bit nervous.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
So
you know,
I can barely
I
hear
think
you,
it's
but I
been
think
over
you
for
said
early, so I'm
that
thinking
because-
we still
Go on.
would like to honour your
He
deal with
is
her, if
kind
that's
of
okay with you.
nervous about leaving the ship because he's been told by a couple of crew members a talking monkey would be kind of expensive.
Ah, so Key is staying on the ship, is what you're saying?
But yeah, I just want just
Yeah,
to
he
make
keeps
it
peeking his
so
head
you know.
out, so he's probably sniffing the new crewmate.
Oh, I'm the
Okay. In that case, Demios, you're
Yeah.
being sniffed by Seaman Key.
She's
Um,
gone through a lot.
Who you may not know.
Stop sniffing me or I'll remove your nose from your face.
Yeah. Everything that she set up with you guys, I would like.
In the
to
meantime,
to me, so.
what's happening in the gym?
The studio deal with her, we will.
So
if you ever need.
Danger gets to the gym. Kind of, it's a double door situation. Throws the double door open.
How many milks again?
And there's like, I imagine there's like 3 or 4 different like rings in the gym with people like training on them, and there's like people hitting bags and stuff like that. And among them is Danger's friend. And Danger sees him first and calls out to him. And he's gonna be like, "Hey!
Okay, so it's EO.
Remember me?"
Yeah, sorry. 8556.
And his friend calls back.
Yeah, EO.
I'll be darned, you soggy son of a bitch.
Yeah, just send me a telegram and I'll make sure all the
And
stuff ready.
they actually meet in the middle of the gym and embrace.
Just need like a place to go or anything. Just
these are two old friends. Yeah. And his friend, who I'm not going to name, just
if you turn up and I'm not here, just send me a
because I was hoping other people would also meet him first. But his friend just goes,
yeah, that's fine.
"What? How? Where did you go?" And I think he goes, "Well, I got lost in.
Yeah.
I was in a different place for a while, like a different realm,
now.
and then I got lost in space for a while, and some stuff happened. It's a long story. Anyhow, I'm back. I've decided to retire from this adventuring life and go on a walkabout, kind of figure some things out. The rest of the people I've been traveling with are here, and they need food and shelter, and yeah. So I was hoping you might help welcome them to your village. To which he responds, of course. Perhaps I should go and greet them. Danger nods. They both walk outside. Danger takes one last look at the ship, where he presumes pretty much everybody is.
Mm-hmm.
And then he wanders out the far end of town and disappears into the woods.
Okay. As you look back to the ship, you see a mechanical figure waving from the deck of the ship and blowing you a kiss.
I think Danger kind of has a little bit of a grin on his face. Stares for an extra second. Just an extra second. And then he turns and he walks away.
Fair enough. Nice. Those of you who are on the ship might be confused a little about the the android walking around the ship. The clearly female mechanical entity.
Oh, there was a whole little panic where we quickly found a robot to put into the chair just in case something happened.
Why? What have I signed up for?
Hello, sailor. You joining the crew yet?
Is this thing alive?
Of course I'm alive.
So I can kill it. That's good.
You don't want to kill me.
At that sense, you see a very large grin over his face.
Didn't I warn you about killing the crew?
I'm the spirit of the ship. Can't really get anywhere without me.
I can't take this thing seriously.
He's the ship. He controls the ship.
That's right. Don't you forget it, big boy.
Well, he, she, it. I'm not even sure what to classify you as currently, Forces.
Does it matter?
I'm going to refer to it as that.
Not really. Like, you can be whatever you want, as long as you continue to help us get wherever it is we need to go.
Of course. Just wanted to say hi to the new kid. And say goodbye to the last one.
Yeah.
Wait, you
Look at
just
it.
took me on because no one left.
Look at his little froggy ass go.
I'm not watching Danger's ass bounce as he walks or jumps. Sorry, that's not my thing.
But frog people even have bouncy butts.
Roll for ass.
Roll for seduction, I think it is.
Roll for
Shit.
God.
You didn't put a D in front of that 100.
Oh.
Roll for badunkadunk.
58.
Only one cheek bounces,
It's
the
only-
other one stays still.
It's only badunk, not badunk.
Oh, okay.
Alright, ship, I have 2 rules. Don't throw a party next to me, and don't say don't kill that thing. And we'll get along perfectly.
You see a uneven smile spread across Forces Bot's face. Alright. I'll bear that in mind.
Oh dear God.
I'm sorry, I've spent 6 months with these things. FYI, you would hear the chippiness coming from down there.
So you like wild parties right in your face. And being told who to kill and when. Gotcha.
I don't mind the second one. Just no happiness for a while, please.
Oh, we can make you miserable. We can make you as miserable as you like.
I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna kill it, I swear to God.
Can he just kind of gently grab Horsus's sexy body with his tentacle, kind of go, I'm not doing this today. Yeah, the monkey suddenly talks. I'm not doing this today.
The monkey covered in tentacles.
Also, who's in charge?
Suddenly, right in your ear, the sorcery point to do this subtly and cast minor illusion. Very happy sounds.
Yeah, Demios is reaching out for someone's throat out of instinct. Stop the noise, or someone's limbs are being removed. They've had to kill over a fucking ton of beavers doing this.
Point.
Cinnamon?
You walk onto the deck and say there'll be no removing of any limbs of this sort. If you wish to spend the remainder of your days on this ship.
I will reattach the limbs once they're removed.
The mechanical body just collapses against Demios.
Yeah, Demios is crushing the thing's head.
Way and running off as quick as it can.
Remove the doll, or it is going into the happiness village below.
I don't think you know how this works. You listen to me on my ship.
So you're the captain.
Well done, genius.
Well, thank you. My skill set: corpse management, heavy stealth, and removing of loud noises.
As you're saying this, the boom of the closest sail swings around and clocks Demios fairly gently in the back of the head.
You just see an angry twitch. Just, are you sure I can't kill it?
You damage my ship, I damage you. Are we clear?
Yes. Can I damage the doll?
No.
He just throws over his shoulder.
The doll is limp. The doll is no longer inhabited.
No, he's literally just throwing it. Just.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I was trying to say Key's trying to carry the bot away before it gets destroyed and Forces' backup body gets lost.
Fair.
Putting it back in the nav room. Before coming back a little while later.
So you take the body from Demios?
Yeah, I'm just gently picking it up.
Does Demios allow you to take...
He will happily throw it at you if it means getting rid of this thing. He's had to deal with the most chipper place on the planet. At a point, it becomes torture.
Mm-hmm. One of the other crewmen tried to get Kitty's attention. One of the people you rescued from the prison ship. Someone's coming and point in the direction of the village below. What do they see, North?
Uno momento, por favor. Do.
Nice.
Yes. They see that heading towards the ship. Of course, the weapon he's holding would be stowed, and he would just be bare-fisted with tape around his fists.
I'm assuming he's looking less aggressive.
Yes, he's looking much less aggressive than that. And this is a picture of him when he was younger, so...
Oh God, they're coming.
So yeah, he is heading towards the ship.
Captain, I beg you, do not put me in a room near that. If it does come aboard, I am begging you.
What is that you speak of?
One of the cute, fluffy things.
Kitty is also a... Well, actually, no, you're...
I'm a shifter, so
you're a
I'm
shifter,
not...
so you look humanoid right now, yeah.
Don't mind, fluffy racist. I just need some time away from them.
Oh, then this seems like it is the wrong ship for you.
As long as you're not walking round singing 24/7, we will get along perfectly.
Why would I go around singing 24/7?
I don't even know that
song. I don't know. Ask them that.
I'm not a bard. I don't do that, and...
FYI, when you say that sentence, he will hug you, because this is one of the few times he is happy. Just, thank you.
She's just gonna... Whilst she's being sweet, she's just gonna gently tap his back, like, sure, it's okay, dude.
Do you want to show them what... Do you want to show them what Demios looks like, by the way?
I've been here for 6 fucking months with this shit.
Can, whilst he's hugging her Kitty really tight, can she wild shape into a flying snake?
Yes!
I think I can wild shape into those.
Yes.
Just to get out of the hug.
That's, by the way, that's the backstory I want, is how he got stuck there in the first place.
Yes. I know how he got there too.
We will find out in time.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
So anyway, is Goldie requesting permission to come aboard? Are they calling?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. He does. I was waiting for other people to do their own thing.
Don't do that. They'll keep talking forever. You got to jump in.
I know. I was trying to be considerate, but yeah, he walks up to the ship and he just goes, "Hello there," and waits for somebody to kind of make themselves known to him or like acknowledge his presence.
Okay. Who wants to? Who wants?
I will fly to the side of the ship.
Okay.
On my wings.
Yeah. So you were approached by a metallic flying dragonborn.
Goldie does not move an inch. Like, not in a scared way, but he doesn't flinch. He has seemingly no facial reaction to what you are.
Sweet.
Nabith doesn't seem to be phased by your reaction or non-reaction. Greetings.
Nabith
How may
don't
we
give a
help
shit.
you?
What'd you say?
I said Nabith don't.
Greetings.
But greetings. How can we help you? Is what Nabith said. What would your response be?
That's what I missed. Sorry.
Fair.
He goes, well, I am the generally accepted leader of this village. My name is Goldthwaite, but you can call me Goldie. I also own a gym here in this town. I was told that you were here by your, I guess now, former crewmate, Danger, who is an old friend. I was also told that you would need shelter, food, what have you.
Biscuits.
For at least the night, if not maybe longer. And I am more than happy to
provide, to
show you around the town and to get you a room at our inn and all of those nice things. And then once that is done, I'd certainly also like to have a conversation with whoever is in charge about some possible future opportunities.
The person in charge would be Captain Kitty. I'm sure she would love to speak to you when she is not a flying snake.
When she's not a flying snake.
Oh, yes, of course. I can see how that might make negotiations or any conversation slightly difficult.
But I will spread the word to the crew that we are welcome to head into town. Although I think our new friend, and he literally does like the air quotes on friend, will probably not come back to town because he has had about enough of the happy-go-luckiness of the town.
Yes, I think I know who you're talking about. It is a small village.
Indeed it is. This is a quaint little place. You must make sure that I don't do anything stupid. But yeah, we will be down probably momentarily, and I will fly up and tell the others.
Yep.
The leader of the town has offered us room and board and whatnot for at least the night. And when you're not busy, Captain Kitty, he would really like to speak to you.
Roger that.
Captain, me and some of the other lads that have recently joined your crew we're wondering if we've earned shore leave yet.
Yes, you have. Go enjoy yourselves. And don't die.
Captain, would you like me to keep an eye on them?
No.
Thank you.
Don't reduce the population. Don't add to the population. Do not go to jail. If you do go to jail, assert dominance immediately.
I'm not planning on going to prison ever again. I've had enough of that.
2 gold since he gets arrested.
What's funny is what you said is literally every single briefing when you go on leave in the military.
Pretty much.
I know.
But anyway, so the newest crew members, all of whom were rescued from the prison ships, happily head off the ship and into this quiet little town.
Demios will be keeping somewhat of an eye on them, literally because he's trying to be...
He doesn't know who they are.
No. He's trying to be the good person that the captain wants him to be. He's not leaving the ship, he's going to keep an eye on them from the distance, just... no one's dead. Good.
What did you say, Nabbith?
Oh, sorry. I'm frustrated because people keep, because I work such funky schedules and weather's been bad, I haven't had a chance to mow my yard, so people keep coming along trying to mow my fucking yard for me. It's like, leave my goddamn yard alone!
Isn't that a nice thing?
Yeah, I thought that they're trying to do something nice, aren't they?
It's just...
Are they trying to remove all the grass?
No, when my lawnmower was busted, it was fine. My mower works. It's just, it's really hard for people who work the night shift to find the time.
You don't have to do it all yourself. Accept the help. It's not a comment on you and your abilities. They're trying to be nice.
They're trying to make money.
Okay.
People are allowed to give you the help action in real life.
But he just gave me some information I didn't have before. They're charging him for it.
Yeah, this isn't just like, my neighbors being nice or something. These are random people who are running a small service, and it's like, I've got the stuff.
And here's what you do, because I used to have people to do that that came and just cleaned our house's windows. I would turn to them and go, did I ask you to do it? Then I'm not paying you for it because I didn't ask for it.
They're not. They won't mow it until they get permission. That would be ridiculous.
Yeah.
It makes sense. Capitalism is a free action.
Alright, I need to...
Anyway, sorry.
Okay. Like I said, the prisoners have gone off the ship, so that's going to be interesting. Talk amongst yourselves, get to know the... new characters, get to know old characters. I'm just going to deal with Toby. I'll be right back.
Has anybody come down from the ship yet?
Obviously...
What you doing, bud?
Yeah, besides your new friends.
I don't know if any more of the party has come down. Come on, Key.
Goldie is gonna wait there patiently. He's not setting foot on the ship out of respect to the fact that he hasn't been invited on the ship.
Come on, Key. Let's go see what kind of accommodations can be made for us.
Darius would be coming off the ship, not to deal with the happy people, for alcohol. Because if he's going to be on a voyage with with less happy people, alcoholism is back on the table.
Demios. We meet again.
Furball.
I take it then that you plan to avail yourself of this ship and go to unknown places.
I have promised not to unalive anyone important upon the ship without the captain's permission.
Well, that's promising.
Well, you lot complained when I wanted to do it in town.
I will wait until I put it in there.
I mean, could you blame me? Those beaver things do it all the fucking time with the singing.
For the last time, they are well within their right to be as happy as they want to be.
And yet I throw a brick and I'm the bad guy.
Did you throw it at another person?
I threw it in the general vicinity of them to get them to stop singing. They were stood in front of my window. And they
Then
hadn't
yeah.
moved for
You
45
are the
minutes.
bad guy.
Regardless of the occasion in which it happened, it is still a crime.
And if it's not a crime, it is generally seen as rude to throw things at people.
Correct. That it is. And who is this seeming to hide behind you?
Well, I'm not sure how good he's doing at hiding. This here is Seaman Key. He is one of our most different crew members.
I do admit I've never seen anything quite like you.
I'm not entirely sure I know the full story, but he is a fine person and good crewmate.
Well, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Seaman Key. I am Goldie.
You hear in your head, because I think Key would accidentally do this. I wonder what he smells like.
It's really hard to hear you again.
You hear in your head, out of character, Key got telepathy. In character, he might not 100% know how to use it yet.
Thank you.
So, you hear in your head, Key's unaware he's accidentally saying this to you. I wonder what he smells like.
Yeah, it's stuff we've already got anyway, so...
Well, if you're so curious, you can smell me.
You heard that? I didn't say anything, says the monkey suddenly talking.
Yes, I did.
Apparently there does...
An odd way to speak to someone, but to each their own, I suppose.
It's fairly normal for my kind, and it appears I've finally figured out how to do it.
Which of your kind would that be, Key? Like,
Kraken
there's... Okay.
one of the ways we communicate.
That's fine. I'm sorry. There's just so much going on with you most of the time. I can't keep up.
I did wonder if part of you might be of some sea creature.
It's a
Yeah.
long story. Who are you?
My name is Goldthwaite, but you can call me Goldie.
Okay, so we've...
Okay.
I am-
So far we've got Cassandra, you,
I am
Jam,
the
Calypso...
person in charge. We don't really have a mayor or anything here, but it's
Yeah.
generally accepted by the people that I am their leader, as they so decided.
I'm sure that only comes up on the rare occasion that something bad has happened.
Oh yes, that is truly a rare occurrence. That is why this village is in such a remote area. We find ourselves far away from the hustle and bustle and the politics of the more populated areas.
And the dangers that come with it. Which, in order to save your village trouble in the future, means we should probably keep our stay very short, as trouble seems to find us. We don't have to go looking for it. It just finds us.
I see. That is probably wise if you do believe that your presence here will bring possible danger, being that I am one of the few in this village who are trained to fight. In a level that would benefit trying to save the town.
Technically I am, but it's more benefit of more silence for me.
There's no possibility of bringing danger to your village. We definitely brought danger to your village, but he's an old friend of yours, and then he left.
Yes. Danger. He is. I have been his friend for a long time, and he can be very smart when he chooses to be. However, he is rather stubborn, and often he just wants to do what he wants to do. And I have no doubt that he'll probably go find the answer that he's looking for, and I don't know. He'll reappear somewhere sometime.
Right, I think I've had to add
Yeah,
about the story.
he was a good guy. I'm gonna miss him, but
Yeah, and it keeps saying
he definitely was having a crisis of something near the end of the trip.
He did seem
you are the
troubled,
only person with keys.
as if he was being haunted by some decision or lack thereof. What I don't know.
I'm not truly sure either. I know that. Yeah, it's
Saying I'm not the owner of 7
it is what it is. But like I said, I don't know. I get the distinct impression that powerful forces in the universe have taken an undue interest in our little group, because we seem to find ourselves facing
I put a message into
the most absurd obstacles.
Well, I can only say that I don't know what lies ahead. But for now, at least in this moment, you are all safe. And I encourage you to walk into the village and talk to the people. Get rest at the tavern, as well as food and shelter for the night. Anything you may need.
Sounds wonderful.
A kind and generous people.
Nice.
Find a nice ice bath.
An ice bath?
I actually have one of those at the gym.
Awesome, thank you. Once I get everything sorted,
I am Silver Dragonborn.
This is true. This is true.
I could definitely speak with the tavern owner and have him work something out so that we could put something similar in the room that you stay in.
Oh, that would be lovely. That sounds absolutely amazing.
I will let him know.
Thank you so much.
I was also wondering when I might speak with the captain.
Captain Kitty, where are you?
She's just gonna sort of fly around you, sort of twirl a bit, and then just de-transform.
I'll have the access to the contacts of everyone who
Oh,
she's got supplies.
There you go.
Well, that is certainly an interesting way to get around.
It's a great yes, great entrance.
Well, I'll start with
I don't
my
know
name.
what's best at the moment.
I am Goldthwait, but you can call me Goldie. I am kind of the leader of this town. As I'm telling your crewmates, you are more than welcome to stay here, make use of the tavern here.
Okay.
And I was hoping to speak with you, preferably in private.
Okay, can you add me to that one as well?
It is a pleasure to meet you. I am Kitty, I'm the captain, and she'll shake his hand.
Sorry.
And I'm sure we can go speak in private right now if you
I
wish.
can see what's happening.
I'm sure
Yeah.
my company will. I'm sure my company will find things to do around your quaint little town.
We'll go explore the town, make friends with the natives. Don't make sure we don't do anything crazy.
She's gonna pull Nabeth to one side.
Yes.
Make sure they behave, please.
Do my best, Captain.
Go, Captain, my
Should have grabbed that other spell. Anyway.
Yes. So he does shake your hand and says, yes, if you would like to move to someplace more private for our conversation.
I'm assuming you lead him to your cabin.
Yeah.
Okay.
1 second.
And once the two of you are alone together, what do you do?
Hi. I'm gonna have to get out. I'm sorry.
Goldthwait, Goldie,
you haven't already
says,
gone through the wagon or anything, have you?
Check out my muscles.
Okay.
I'll be
around tomorrow though, so just pop by tomorrow.
I have been here for a while.
I just want to make sure you guys.
I grew up here.
I just want to make sure you guys are all.
And then I traveled around, and then I came back.
Alright, I will see you tomorrow.
And
then, okay?
I opened a gym.
Take care.
And I've been training people ever since. But I miss it. I miss the adventure, the thrill of the fight.
It's the thrill of the fight.
Challenge of a rival.
Rocky theme song and I have bingo.
And I think if you would have me, I would
No, they're the wagons at their
like
camp.
to join you on your adventure and help you
So
in
they have
whatever
to go to
way
their
I
camp to get the wagon
can.
to bring it back. Yeah.
Well, I don't see
I'll
a
be around
problem
tomorrow.
with
They've got
you
my
joining
phone
my
as well,
crew.
so.
Who's gonna run the town without you?
I mean, he would probably give it to like a second in charge.
Okay.
Or just tell a bunch of people, hey, you all run the town now.
I'm done. Place is yours now. See ya.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Later, bitches.
No, it's not like that. It's more like
I know.
like I think there's definitely some reticence, but I think they kind of accept that he's his own person, and he's been leading the town for like 15 years.
Mm-hmm. He
Dude's like
deserves
55. He's 55 years old.
Sorry?
a.
Canonically.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you say?
And I think he looks at you, Captain, and it's just like, I know that
Locked up.
many of my good years are behind me, but I still think I've got some fight left in me, and I want to see.
Well, I suppose I do need a new quartermaster. I just lost my one. I think you know him?
You don't happen to have Casey's
Danger?
telegram, do you?
Yes,
Can I get
Danger-
it off you? 'Cause she won't have
Danger
Casey
is an old
if I'm
friend.
coming here later, then she'll be able to get in.
Oh, you're more than welcome aboard this ship.
well, I appreciate that.
Okay.
But for now, I hope you, like the others, will avail yourself of the village. Go to the tavern.
Mhm.
Or if you like, you could also come down to the gym and train.
The gym's not really my scene. So, I think I'll just go to the tavern.
Fair enough. And I think
Okay.
Goldie is going to head back into town. Into the village.
Okay. The tavern's already yeah. The tavern is jumping. All the crew are having a good time.
Nice. Because that is where he was headed to. He is
I don't know.
he is a little bit sad about leaving, but he feels it's something he has to do.
Southwest
Okay. Is everybody going to the tavern?
Employee
Yes.
top.
Seaman Key?
Sorry, didn't realise I was on mute. I said yes. Along the way, I'm gonna try and sniff the kitty and see if I can memorise his scent.
Sniff the kitty.
Yes, because Kraken... I'm guessing one of the ways Krakens communicate is through smell.
Okay.
Out of character. Remember when that lady Kraken was going after Key, and that was partly because of the way he smelled?
Mm-hmm.
I imagine Key would sort of do something along those lines instinctively, like, this is Shoal, they smell like Shoal.
Okay. So, how does which one are you sniffing? Oh, you said that you're sniffing
The new kitty friend.
the new kitty friend, Goldie.
Yes, Goldie.
Okay. How does Goldie respond to being sniffed by what looks like it may have at one point been a simian, but has fur like a seal and several tentacles and gills?
I mean, Goldie is fully okay with it. Even said so previously.
Sorry.
No, I don't think you were back yet.
Fair.
And I think, I don't know if you want to do a roll for this. Do you want me to tell you what he smells like?
Yeah. Although, yeah, do a perception check, Seamonkey. See how sensitive you are to the. See how much olfactory information you gather.
Perception is a +6. I feel like that should be higher.
Let's take a look. Key.
It seems like something they should have advantage.
Yeah, your proficiency bonus should now be a +7. Now that you're level 21 and above, you do have a 0 for wisdom though. So yes, it would be +7. Let's check the rest of your numbers while we're at it. Yeah, dexterity.
Could I give the help action by kind of allowing this to happen?
Yeah, sure.
EMPLOYE.
You want to try that again? $18. So yeah, pretty much anything that they can find out.
Okay. He smells like wet fur, a little bit of wet fur, a little bit of sweat, and then basically the equivalent of like Bengay and deodorant. With a little bit of what's the name of the powder that they put on their hands?
It's
Powder.
Talc, isn't it?
Talcum powder.
Yeah.
You smell strange. You have artificial scent on you.
I did just get done with a workout.
Why would a workout mean you have to put an artificial scent on you?
It's to cover up the smell of sweat.
But why would you want to hide the fact that you've been working out?
Manners.
Is this one of those weird mortal things I don't understand?
It is
No.
a matter of
Favor for me, real quick.
not trying not to smell
See what my power
badly
is.
to other people. Being considerate.
Okay, another mortal thing I do not understand. Kitty, you must explain this to me later.
Key, look at it this way. It's a form of camouflage.
Yeah, that's somewhat accurate.
Nice, they sorted that. They got that for me.
Okay.
So I can give keys to you now for the storage for 737. Yeah.
Goldie buys everyone around.
There's lots of boisterous drinking going on.
This is the only happiness I need.
Would you like your drink chilled or warmed?
Chill, please.
You gonna use some ice magic on it?
I will ray of frost it.
Nice.
Thank you.
The
I would quite like to keep that one.
sailors start
Because
getting
it's
a
got
little
shells
handsy
in it,
with
it's
the
still
bar
got people
stuff.
in it, like Cassie and them lot, so.
How many sailors are there, Anthony?
This particular group, let's say 5.
5. I don't think you can catch them all.
I will assist you if it comes to that.
No, what I mean is I think I can only hit.
Your friends appear to be getting quite rowdy.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. Hold on. That's fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. Okay, I might be able to.
I was going to say, do you have command? You just say him to stop.
Hey, the captain's here! Come join us for a drink, Captain!
I don't have command. However, Anthony, can I get all 5 of them as I will spend a sorcery point to subtly cast it? I want to charm monster all of them.
Charm monster all of them.
And then I'm going to try to persuade them to settle down slightly.
You attempt to charm a creature you can see within range. When you cast a spell of Fistful, you spawn above the fall, so... Yeah, if you cast it at 9th level, you can do 5 of them.
I'm going to cast at 9th level.
Alright.
DC is 22.
Yeah, they're not going to make that. They're not wise enough for that.
Okay, and then once that's done, let me know when I can make my persuasion roll to try to get them to, behave.
Go for it. But you don't even need to roll because they're charmed by you. They're going whatever you tell them to do, they'll think it's a great idea.
Well, technically, the charmed thing is just advantage on charisma checks against people.
Let's see.
It's not vampire charm, it's freaking...
Charmed creature can attack or the charmer. Charmer has advantage on her ability check. Okay, go.
I'm trying to play it fair here.
Yeah, I just didn't actually genuinely learn. 17. So what are you trying to convince them to do?
Just, to not get overly handsy, like to enjoy themselves, but not to get overboard.
Behave, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll be respectful of the wenches.
Yeah. Touch them and I remove the hands. Decency, commonplace. Follow it.
If I have to, I'll.
Yeah.
It seems like it's not working. I'll go ahead at some point and drop the 5.
Yours worked, but I want it since Demios is putting in their 2 cents. Could you make an intimidation roll, please, Demios?
Yeah, no problem.
Question.
Yes.
Does Goldie clock the magic that is being used?
What's Goldie's passive arcana?
Why has this not rolled?
Arcana? That's intelligence.
It is not rolling for some reason. I do not know why.
So that would be the same as investigation, right?
Your arcana is a +7 according to your character sheet.
Yes.
But we may be having some trouble with Avray.
Yep, we definitely are.
Anthony, fix.
I wonder if the other roller is working.
Nope.
Have you tried turning it off, then on again?
He doesn't control Discord.
Yep, I don't control.
No, I thought Avery was an app you can toggle on and off for the server.
It is, but I didn't set it up. I actually don't understand how that fucking thing works. I had one of the other admins set up all of the bots for me.
Excuse me while I Google to fix the problem.
Okay. But yeah, that's remember.
Did you link your Discord with D&D Beyond?
I think so. Yes.
Please double check your connection.
Something just worked.
Oh, yep, it's
I
working.
got it to work.
Yay.
All right. So you were saying about. I'm trying to see if I perceived the magic.
20!
Okay.
Yep.
Yes. So Goldie did perceive the charm. You're aware that a charm spell was being used. Demios, what were you rolling for again?
Intimidation.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm essentially telling them, be decent human beings or I remove the hands.
Or you'll rip their arms off. Yes. They'll go.
Demios is a blunt object. He can be polite, and he will be polite, just not to fucking morons that are molesting bar staff. Also,
Yep.
this is kind of
Yeah,
I have to deal with on the daily basis as well.
They turn to the to Kitty and say, Captain, is he allowed to talk to us like that?
If you're misbehaving, then yes.
Oh, okay.
I hate these people with a passion. They know this all too well. But if you touch them when they said don't, then you have crossed a line.
She didn't say don't.
Yep.
Have a look at the person and see if they're afraid, considering there is about 5 of you.
Yep.
If she didn't like it, she would have said so. Says one of them at the back, as far away from you as possible.
Permission to remove arms, Captain.
Permission denied, but permission to scare him is a go.
Aura of Despair.
Aura of
My Dread Aura, either. Dread Aura, sorry. As an action, they all now need to make saving throws.
All of them? All 5 of them?
Yes. Yes.
Now, is this an area of effect, or do you get to pick your targets?
Pick my targets.
Okay. What's your...
Because it's one of my auras.
What's your
which
DC?
is-
What's your DC?
It's equal to my wisdom saving throw.
Gotta make the money for the bonus.
Also, I'm just looking at now. In addition, tell me what's the save is, you evil system. Fuck it. What's
Do the
the
math.
Yeah, I'm
Spell
doing it
save.
now. It just isn't telling me.
Usually,
Features.
What's your spell attack modifier?
Spell attack modifier is DC 17.
That's okay. You jumped ahead to what your spell save DC was. Okay. So
Spell attack that would be plus 12.
plus 12. In that case, your spell save DC should be 20.
Oh, that's even more fun. That means the system's fucked. Yay, D&D Beyond not working properly.
I'm with you though, if that's okay.
So, yeah, can they give me saves of 20?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Alright.
One of them does!
To unlock the mining office for you so you can sleep up there without fear.
Yeah, but the ones that are afraid of me, I'm going to yell, spit!
All but one of them sits, and then the one that's still left standing looks around at his mates and sits as well.
Now I hate these people. With a passion, they will all attest to this for the amount of bricks I've thrown.
Without you, I wouldn't have done
You harass them one more time, you will die.
No, they
Not by
won't.
me, but by the people here. They are very kind to each other.
There will be no killing.
Which reminds me, I still didn't get paid. I need to give that.
Grave bodily injuries will follow.
There
Better.
will be no grave bodily injuries.
The
There will be an arrest placed upon each of you. Better?
Yes.
Thank you. You will all be arrested.
I ain't fucking going back to prison.
And
No.
behave!
Then don't give us a reason to. Quite simple. I think I've given you a good life here on this ship, but if you continue to harass people, or just be general ass bad human beings, or whatever beings you are, I will make sure you have a nice, cozy little prison cell. And if you are even worse than that, I will give this new
Monster.
person a chance to
Rip your arms off.
delimb you.
Delimb you! Nice!
At that sentence, you see the scariest grin in your life. It's more intimidating than charming.
Wait, does my speech intimidate any of them?
Do you... What did you get for your intimidation roll?
Oh, I don't know yet.
Would she have assistance considering I have been scaring the shit out of them?
Yeah, the DC is going to be low, and yeah, you can help action if you want.
Yeah, I'll help.
Just wanted to have a little extra help in getting them to behave without resorting to threats. Yeah, I know, but it would devolve to threats anyway.
Demios is a blunt object.
Oh yeah, you were scary, Captain. They're behaving.
I just give him the look as well.
Mm-hmm. Part of you cringes at the thought of being the responsible one again.
You guys are making a responsible being out of me. Stop it.
I tried to be the responsible one. You just claimed it.
Navith is going to lean over to the captain and be like, "You just sounded like a mom or a teacher."
Oh dear.
I just don't want to have to pay for new crew.
Oh, have they not told you my special feature? When they die, I can bring them back as obedient undead.
Right.
You could have a skeleton
Perhaps
crew.
we should all just enjoy our drinks.
Drinks!
Drinks all around.
Yay!
And this is why I stayed around this town. The day is torture, the night is heaven.
The band starts playing up again that you didn't realize until that moment had gone silent to as they all listened in on the to find out what whether some shit was about to go down. But yeah, now that everything's resolved, the band starts up again.
Oh god, I just realized. I don't need to drink, eat, or breathe anymore as my character.
Apparently we're chatting about charming monsters and it has informed people.
I think Goldie invites...
Did somebody...
I think Goldie invites the captain, and specifically the captain, but also whoever else wants to sit down at a table and basically says, I'm sure you have a lot of questions about this place, the area. I'll try to answer whatever I can.
We thank you. Also, did you know your planet was about to be eaten by a giant fish?
The band stops playing again.
Drinks all around!
This Demios is just staring at you people.
Oh, it's fine. We killed it.
Drinks all around.
The band starts playing.
I was aware that something was happening, but wasn't able to see what.
Yeah, it was a giant planet-eating goldfish.
That would certainly be a problem. I can see that that would be pretty bad.
Yeah, you just saying that might be a problem. The mistress is staring at you lot like, how am I the normal one right now?
Realistically, for the size and the fact it can eat planets, it wasn't
Yeah.
hard to
Yeah.
deal with.
Yeah, the next time I create a godlike freaking encounter, I'm gonna have to make it tougher.
You weren't expecting people to crawl inside his brain and destroy it?
Actually, I had accounted for like crawling through its internals. Like I wanted it to be so big that you could like walk down its walk into its gills and stuff. But yeah, it was mostly the high explosives.
Yeah, the meteor swarm.
Between the meteor swarm and the incendiary cloud going through its eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You beat me to the punch by one turn.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you had been one turn later, it would have already been dead because its brains would be all
Goop.
mashed up.
Yep.
I'm sorry. But I had to play my character the way he behaved.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
But that was
Anyway.
You can I tell them what you were hoping to accomplish with that battle?
Yeah.
He wanted an epic death for
danger.
For danger. Yeah. He wanted one big final epic battle where he saved his planet in the most heroic way possible.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Nabith doesn't do heroic sacrifices.
No.
It's all right though. He's off somewhere finding himself.
Mm-hmm. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh.
So, okay, we got about 30 minutes left. So you're all drinking and laughing and joking in this tavern. Is there anything else that Goldie would want to tell them about what life is like in this village or in Sunder in general?
Well, that's why Goldie wanted to sit the party down at a table and be like, if you have any questions.
What do you want to know?
Yeah.
Crickets.
I'm thinking.
Questions, but he's currently watching the sailors like a hawk.
They're behaving.
So
they're drinking quietly, looking very nervous.
yeah, just with keys passed, he'd probably be very focused on them.
Oops, sorry.
It's okay. He would ask, like, glancing between the group and the sailors.
Okay, so what would you ask while you were half keeping an eye out on the ruffians?
What's this planet like? Like, what kind of religions and how would they react to, say, a creature like me, for example? It's not every day you see a talking monkey.
Well, that is a complicated question. I suppose it depends on
Sorry?
where you go. Sunder is big. There is a lot of it. And
Sorry, say again.
Geographically speaking, where you are will dramatically affect how the people
Yes, I am.
would view you. There are certain places where you absolutely don't want to go.
Yeah, I'm also going to keep on all the
That
employees
nobody
from
wants
previous,
to go,
so
really.
there's still people, and I've also got
But there's a
Atlas
lot of
who
places
wants to be
where
a
you
bartender
would
as well,
be
so.
accepted. As far as religions go, there's a
No, I will be
great
an
number
answer.
of people who follow different religious
Oh,
beliefs.
no, I will be an Ansberg as well.
I
I'll do
myself,
mornings in Ansberg
I
and then go off to start
don't
my new
particularly have a conviction one way or another as far as that goes. But again, there are those who follow
Kermit the Frog.
orders and religions that are
Cults.
more violent in their nature and beliefs, such as the Temple of the Anchor.
Between here and Strawberry.
The Anchor.
Yeah, I'm gonna be around with Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anywhere really.
Anyone else curious about that?
As long as it's got a
Yes,
double header,
I'm somewhat curious, but I live on this planet, so I presume I'd already know about them.
Yes, you would know what the Temple of the Anchor is.
That sounds like something that would weigh people down.
Ha ha! But
And Dan also has out of character knowledge.
Oh.
Do you remember what the temple?
Yes, I actually do remember. That's why I'm not saying anything.
Oh come on! In character, you could actually add something to this.
Yeah, on that sentence, you would go, "Glad I killed the bastards when I had the chance. Another drink, please."
You didn't really stop.
except for the hungover part.
The temple is certainly alive and well, as is the place where it is.
But there's less of them.
I do know
But there's less of them.
tomorrow for
You made a dent, and
the deal that we set up there.
I suppose you could be happy for that.
Yeah,
See? I made a dent.
Why are they dangerous?
Kagawa tribe.
They practice a sort of
I think
fanaticism,
do you know Tawa,
which
who has the general store in Wallace
is
Station?
more frenzied than
so it's
any other religion, and they're
really nice.
not only preach a certain way of living, but they also go out and actively attempt to make that happen. And in their case, it involves killing anybody who doesn't look like them.
Nope.
They almost make me want to trigger an extinction level event.
Why do you think I killed him?
Sounds to me like the Temple of the Anchor should be the Temple of the Wanker.
Oh my god.
So they have a deal where they bring
There's a few crazy
big game
religions
meat,
out there.
or any type of meat.
Captain,
But there are
and we can
other
bring fish
places
stews
where
and
you
milk.
would be
So I'm
very
gonna
well
big game.
accepted,
Big game is,
such
Shanghai
as
for
the city of Reef. And there's
Reef?
also, yes, the city of Reef.
Are the citizens of Reef called Reefers?
Oh.
Now, folks.
There's other places where you'd be accepted, and there's other people who would find your strange shape and abilities rather interesting. I know from stories of supposedly an old wizard who lives out in the middle of the desert who would find you quite interesting.
I'm sure many beings would. Heads up, Krakens aren't always the most keen on religion, so there is a possibility I'll bite someone.
The old man I refer to doesn't really follow religion. He's a wizard, and he collects arcane knowledge.
Okay.
What was that?
He just perks up at the word arcane because he likes studying magic just for the sake of it.
Nice.
Well, I've
Yes.
asked several questions. I should probably give someone else a turn, aka bathroom break.
Fair enough.
Does anybody else have questions?
You said this. You said that you built the villages here because it's remote and mostly safe from the politics and that stuff, which I would tend to agree. Is there any sort of natural danger that could?
Are there any creatures that would wander in from the woods and cause a problem?
Oh, there
Basically.
are certainly. There's all kinds of. I mean, this is a forest. There are creatures out there that would find us and probably attempt to hurt us, but it's a fact of life. Things eat and kill other things, but for the most part, we're safe.
I completely understand the circle of life. The last place I was before I joined the ship was a druid circle.
Oh, don't get me wrong. If something like that shows up in
I
town,
have no idea with this.
it will
works, so
100%
bear
catch
with
these
that one.
hands.
So there's no monsters that you make a deal with by offering them a certain percentage of the population to keep the peace.
No. It is fully the feeling of this guy is the sheepdog and the rest of them are the sheep. And then when one sheepdog stops being that, then somebody else steps up.
Nice.
Everyone watches over everyone.
Nice.
No sacrificing the women and children. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm alright.
All right then. Kitty, is there anything you want to know about Sunder?
What kind of skills do you have? Are you more the stabby, the spelly, the half spell, half not spell?
Oh, you're asking what I bring to the table as far as the crew.
Exactly, because this other new guy, Dem, I'm gonna call you Dem.
Demios.
He's the punchy, take your lights out, but also switches them back on.
That's so true.
I'm a light switch.
I'm a light switch.
Essentially, yes. But
I
not
don't
too
know how to
bright
feel
in the
about that.
head.
Putting that aside and
Pudding.
ignoring it never happened. Um,
Go on.
I bring a few things to the table. I'm
Cheese.
pretty good in the fight, especially with my fists. I don't know if you knew this, but years ago, when I was young,
Sorry,
I was a champion boxer.
Counting as
And-
young.
This was when I was in my 20s. I'm 55 now. You would see, by the way, like the
I don't know this, but
bits of his hair have started to go like salt and pepper. So he has a little bit of age to him. But he goes, yeah. So I used to be a boxer. I'm still pretty good. I train every day. I can do a little bit of magic, not much. Just a few things. But I'm also pretty hard to hit. and very good at dodging things, and also I can take quite a few hits, and I'm fast.
Interesting.
If I'm in a fight, the place where I want to be is right up front.
Have to make a note of that.
Which is definitely where I don't want to be.
Out of character, Goldie has 315 hit points, an AC of 20, and a movement of 65 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Outside, Demios is not that versatile. He's got about 232 hit points. His AC is less, but he hits like a fucking freight train.
Woo!
I have more HP than you.
You know, it's going to be interesting when I shape change into a dragon and I out HP all of you. Sorry.
The only reason I say that is because sorcerers,
yeah, squishy.
like wizard.
He's
They're
also
supposed to have
extremely skilled in,
It's fine.
let's see, stealth plus 18, perception plus 17 with advantage, plus 17 in insight, intimidation, and investigation, plus 18 in athletics, plus 12 in acrobatics, plus 11 with advantage in initiative.
You're a beast.
Oh, wait, did you say you have plus 19 in stealth? Or plus
And
18?
stealth is a plus 18.
Ha! I beat you by one.
Are we playing trumps here?
Yeah.
So, acrobatics is plus 12, so I think we're about even there.
He is a barbarian bard monk rogue.
What?
Barbarian bard monk rogue.
Yes. So he has things like rage and reckless attack. He also has bardic inspiration, jack of all trades, unsettling words, silver tongue. He can use key points. He can deflect missiles.
There's a lot of different mechanics you need to keep track of. But if you can manage... Yes.
Yeah. So, he's a lot of things.
Well, I'm a druid cleric.
Huh?
I'm a druid cleric rogue.
Nice.
Yes.
Or I'm a rogue druid cleric.
Some combination thereof.
Oh, I forgot his background. It's a homebrew.
Custom background.
Well, custom background. I didn't homebrew it, but his background is bare knuckle boxer. So anywhere he goes, in a town or tavern, he can take somebody on in...
It's an entertainer variant, isn't it?
Some boxing and possibly win like food, drinks, and rooms for the night.
Yeah, it's an entertainer variant.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Have a fight.
I like using entertainer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Entertainer's fun.
He likes a good bear fight.
Okay.
Everyone loves a good bear fight.
I can turn into a bear and fight one of you.
We have one bear already. We'll call him Yogi.
God damn it.
You will not call me anything
It's so hard to do that.
of that sort.
Except Captain or Ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
How about King Fuzziness? No, Queen Fuzziness.
Queen Fuzziness.
Depending
Captain.
on the circumstances, that might be acceptable.
When you both wake up, I'll for you.
I'm not going to ask which circumstances those would be, Captain. I don't.
I gotta do what I can.
Can Kitty just hit thingy at the back of the head?
You want to slap Demios around the back of the head?
Yes. Sorry, I'm still kind of getting used to that name.
Demios.
Done.
But could I do it as... When I say could I do it as a bear?
You want to turn into a bear and then smack him round the head.
Yes.
May I request the attack to be a disadvantage because he'd see a bear swinging at him.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be subtle, her turning into a fucking cave bear right in the middle of the tavern. I think the music will stop again.
No, my favorite bit. I love those casual tavern bears. They're really endangered species nowadays.
Drinks all around.
Oh, I don't have the stat block for it.
For a bear?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Fair enough.
Which bear do you want to be? Baloo.
I got it.
Any
Goldie is
dice, they're all
going
the
to
same.
cast Minor Illusion.
There you go.
I own the Strawberry Tavern now.
Goldie's going to cast Minor Illusion so that it looks like nothing is happening.
I gotta go between.
I want it to be Cave Bear, BR2. CR2.
The closest. Well, let's see. Actually, cave. Is there a cave bear option? Yes, there is.
They're slightly stronger. That's
D20 plus 7.
I could even make the stuff from the tavern if I wanted to, just
Oop.
so choose.
got the spell thing there.
Okay.
So, minor illusion is usually an image or sound.
I know you like
So
it.
you might be able to make her not look like a bear, but people might still hear the.
I think the visual is more important in this moment.
Yeah, the bear screaming in the middle of the bar. That's not going to bring up fear at all by everyone.
To Saint Denis with us?
But anyway, you got a 10, so path but no injury.
Well, it's
You
fine
just
as long as he gets the message.
You just hit me in the back of the head. I
You've
just
been
look at you.
you just been clipped around the ear by a fucking cave bear.
You just see Demios just stare at you. Kinky.
Perhaps it is time to retire for the night.
Agreed. Agreed.
Barkeep, would you be kind enough to show these people to their rooms?
Yes, sir. Yes, right this way.
Thank you.
He's looking nervously back at the other sailors.
I will monitor the other sailors. If they touch a woman, their arms will be removed.
They're not quite
Daniel.
at that stage yet.
Demios,
Sorry.
I will watch them.
Okay. Get out of my room on the top floor as usual, please.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, Demios, if by the top floor you mean the roof.
Yay! I get to throw slats at people.
Please don't.
There will be no throwing of...
Every time you throw off roof tiles, we got to replace them.
I'm the one that replaces them.
I could just use mending.
Yeah.
Regardless, there will be no throwing of anything while you are here.
Thank you, sir.
And if there is, I'll fix it.
I appreciate that.
And then I'll fix him.
The bartender looks to you, Goldie, to see if, because he doesn't know Kitty, but he knows you, so he wants some indication that she's true to her word.
I missed what she said.
If he throws anything, I'll fix it.
Okay. Yes. He nods.
Okay. Good.
He would like to make a suggestion.
Go on.
Those rowdy sailors, I think we should spread them out.
They're not so rowdy at the moment, but yeah. Oh,
yeah,
you want to separate them?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, separate them and have one or two
Check this last
in a room, but don't put any in a room with me because I will rip their throats out.
Just put them all in one room directly underneath where Demios is sleeping. They mess up, they die.
Out of character, can't they just sleep in the ship?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what
that
they've
might
been
be
doing
for
the
the
whole
best.
time.
That's if they get that far.
He's suggesting they might be so drunk that they fall into the key instead.
Goldie
Yes,
will
or
turn to
you're just
Captain.
spontaneously going to find a reason to destroy this crew.
Captain, if you like, I can escort the sailors back to the ship.
Ooh, why not the drunk tank?
No, you
The
are
drunk tank's
staying
fun.
here. You are staying here. You are not escorting them back.
Fluffy one, why not the drunk tank?
Because I am the host, and courtesy dictates that it be me.
And we stopped them before they got and we stopped them from getting too far gone. There's no need to lock them up.
If we can get it,
We nipped
say
their
fair,
exuberance
get
in the
it
bud
back, get
before
it
they
back,
got
that'd be good.
completely out of hand.
Mm-hmm.
Although it wouldn't surprise me if they didn't. If some of between you and the captain might not need a change of pants when they get home.
Key's on my side.
That's because Key's been sexually harassed in the past. He's more likely to kill him than even your character.
Monkey,
Captain,
you sleep on the roof with me.
Captain, it's up to
Okay,
you.
can you tell your doctor?
Yes, if you could
just
escort
DLC.
them home, you sleep wherever you want, as long as it's not in anyone else's room.
Question.
Jesus, they got everyone, didn't
Yes,
they?
First dude.
Danielle.
Fucking hell.
Should they be allowed to be left unsupervised?
No.
Oh. Don't worry, we'll have Talor on the ship. He'll make sure they,
Right, so I've
Behave.
got her-
yes.
Not to
I've
mention
got her folder,
Forces,
so that should
who
start
is the ship.
waiting. I'll check on.
Yes,
No,
Forces,
they're
the
gonna
gold
get them like-
bloodhound.
This is also
Who will leave us at the drop of the hat for a sign of money.
Goldie will begin to corral the sailors.
Demios will just turn and stare at the sailors. Come!
Sorry?
Because I presume the fear of God is still in them.
When you say come, you mean follow you.
Stand in front of me!
Right. Okay. Just
You
checking.
can do the second one in the ship.
I don't normally swing that way, but you're
Demios just puts his hand on your shoulder. You will deal with it.
Oh!
What to do to my crew?
He's
apparently
going to break.
apparently Demios is going to show dominance.
Did you just cause gay panic?
So he's just got a grace.
Yes, he did. Dear God.
Both Belle and Eli. Has a through and through.
Goldie is going to corral these
Eli's just
people
got a
and then
grace, so
just be
he
like,
should be okay for a doctor to see.
we're going back to the ship now.
Yes.
Damios, you stay here.
Phew.
Do you like see a little sad puppy impression just, oh?
Captain, when I am done, I will return. And I will join the rest of the party.
Thank you.
Yeah, you tell her.
And Goldie begins to take the sailors away.
Bye, sweetie.
You are going to make me do something I'm going to regret.
Can you just look at him and go, stop this right now? She's going to give you that Captain Kitty look.
Demios just gonna stare back at you.
The sailors.
If you want to do the bear stuff again,
the
can't stop me
sailors.
this time.
The sailors leave and return to the ship eagerly, not wanting to remain in Demios' presence.
Right, what can I shift into that?
Listen, bear 4, play 'em all 4.
Makes a
So
whole
one of you-
makes a whole new meaning to bare naked ladies, doesn't it?
Wait, because we bumped into dinosaurs, didn't we?
Yeah, you've seen dinosaurs.
I'm gonna wild shape into a T-Rex.
Oh, baby, tonight's gonna be rough.
Tavern. Do not do it in the tavern.
Not in the middle of the tavern, please.
FYI,
Yeah. If you become a huge dinosaur right in the middle of the tavern, yeah, you're gonna break the ceiling. You're gonna.
Oh no, I'm gonna go outside.
FYI, Demios is just staring at you. You have no idea about my sexual preference, do you?
He's a
Can she
dragonborn, and you just turned into what is essentially a proto-dragon.
The best way to say it, he is full mast right now.
Yes.
Because he does not care where he swings. As long as he makes
Clearly.
a goal.
think he just bite him?
As a T-Rex? Like, bite attack?
Yes.
Oh, you're gonna kill him.
Are you sure about that?
Somebody remind me the next we level up to take Hold Monster. I really need Hold Monster.
Even if
Well,
I
you could
kill
swap
him, I
spells.
can just revive him, Anthony.
All right.
No, I am the light switch.
D20 plus 10.
So looks like we've
You're a
got
switch,
three
all right.
throughs then. Belle, Charlie, and Charlie was lodged.
And right now you're a bottom.
Kinky.
Yeah, I think a 26 hits, doesn't it?
Yes.
I'm distracted.
So that would be 4d12 plus 7 of piercing damage, and he's grappled.
One moment. I believe from one of my boons, I take... One moment, because I'm literally double checking this. No, that is not one of my boons. I'm literally just double checking. FYI, if you're going to play this game, Demios is going to put his hand on his chest and cast Polymorph.
And turn into what?
A T-Rex.
Oh boy.
Can we just clarify that you're outside?
Yes,
Yeah.
they're outside the tavern, being T-Rexes together.
FYI, he does not know what a T-Rex is. He's seen you turn into it, so thus he knows he can turn into it now.
Oh, Jesus, monkey. You two get a room, not the center of the town square.
FYI, when you say get a room, he starts wagging his tail.
For fuck's sake. Let's put a pin in it.
Please, let's. Before this gets too weird.
Oh, can we assume that Goldie gets back?
Yeah, I'm going to assume that you got back and you're back in the tavern. You've done, yeah. So you can feel free to talk about to discuss the let's call it a battle between the T-Rexes in the square in the RP chat. We'll pick it up from there next time we play. I hope you guys listening have enjoyed this as much as we enjoyed playing. We do have spaces in some of the games if you'd like to join a game, but even if you just want to hang out with other geeks and talk about games and geeky stuff, come join the Discord server. There is a link in the description below, and in the meantime, no matter what role you play, have a good game.